Hello and welcome to this video. Today we are going to be making our first batch of juke to go into the makgeolli. Like I stated in the previous video, I have leftover rice sugars from the amber kvass that I'm going to be putting into. I've already got my water up to temperature, so we're going to go ahead and open the package. And we're going to put our rice sugar in. And dissolve it real good in the water. Once we get our rice sugar in the water good, I'm going to be using this first batch of juke. I'm going to be using nosage there. I'm going to be using off the leftover rice flour. I'm going to be using the first part of the. You got to remember what I'm going to say. I'm going to be using half of the leftover rice flour from my first batch of makgeolli. And because that's a 2-pound bag, I'm using a pound at a time. I do have extra water on hand in case I need it while making the juke. I've got the sugar pretty well dissolved, so I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. I've measured out a pound out of the 2-pound package. I'm going to dump it into our 1 liter of water, or 100 milliliters. Yeah. Stir. Yeah, we're going to have to add more water. There we go. There we go. Stir, 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 stir. thinking I should have done this in 2 batches, but I know for next time. We got to pretty much stir it in. And this is kind of what you're looking at. I don't know how well it's coming out on the camera, but this is the first go around of the juke. I'm going to finish stirring it up, and unfortunately I am going to cold crash this, just simply out of time necessity. It should be interesting to get into the fermenter once we get that far. So probably in 45 minutes to an hour, we'll be ready to put this in the fermenter and put our yeast and Alpha Amylase and all that good silly stuff in it. So until then, peace. Hello and welcome to this video, or welcome back to the video I should say. In this section of the video, the juke is still cooling. It's probably been about 30 minutes. It's still relatively hot. It's still cooling. I imagine that much juke is going to take a long while to cool. But what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to rehydrate our yeast and our Alpha Amylase. This is something I normally don't worry about in a video doing, but in the preparation of makgeolli, especially if you're using nuruk, this is such a crucial step. I feel that I should go ahead and show it, dedicate a portion of the video to it, because I'm not using nuruk. I'm actually using yeast and Alpha Amylase. I have to do a little bit different than if I was using nuruk. Nuruk has a lot of enzymes, amylase being one of them, that contribute to the taste and overall body and stuff of the makgeolli. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of just trying to replicate it, trying to give a kind of a taste. And what I have found that tends to work, I've already put into my beaker. I have a teaspoon of nutrient, and I also have a half teaspoon of beer nutrient. I'm going to add, bring this up to 100 milliliters. And I'm going to put it on stir plate. You don't have to use a stir plate. Stir plates, it's a using a stir plate is not a necessity. It's a convenience. You can do it with a stir stick, a straw, anything to get your nutrients mixed together. That's a little bit faster. Okay. Get my stir bar a little bit centered better. Like I said, a stir plate is optional. I just prefer a stir plate simply because I'm lazy. I can put it on and go. It frees my hands up to do other things when I'm brewing, when I'm not doing videos. And it also just frees me up to address the camera. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my Alpha Amylase. Yes, this just as a reminder, this whole surface area here has been sterilized. And everything, the scissors have been sterilized. I've got bottled water in my big beaker, which I put into my little beaker, and both beakers have been sterilized. So just need to point that out. I try to point it out at least once in every video. But sanitation is your friend. It is probably one of the most important things you can do in brewing. Let that get mixed in real good for a bit. I don't know how well you can see this on the camera, but hopefully it's coming out good. I may take it off the stir plate for a second and show you what my mixture looks like. But put my yeast in. I'm putting a whole pack of yeast in because I'm lazy. This is a 5-gram pack. I think it's 5 grams, and you only need about 2.5 grams, so basically a half a packet of this. But because I'm lazy, and I don't like trying to keep up with half packets or quarter packets or whatever of yeast, I use the whole pack. Like I said, if you want to measure it out, you can. It's probably better if you do. And if your sanitation is up to snuff, and you don't need to use a whole packet. Like I said, I do it out of pure laziness. I do it because I'm lazy, and I just don't like keeping up with half packets and quarter packets and this and that and the other thing. But like I said, it's just me. And if you're the kind of person that does that, that's cool. You're a better person than I am, because it's just not something that's in my nature to do. This is stirring pretty good. This is going to stir for probably about 30-40 minutes, and we're not going to sit here and watch it. But I am going to take it off and show you what my slurry looks like right now. And another thing, by stirring it, giving it a good stir, is you introduce oxygen in there, which the yeast needs. And because of the nature of makgeolli, you're stirring it twice a day. For the first 7 days, you're going to be stirring it twice a day. So you're going to be heaping oxygen in there, and you're going to make the yeast happy. Plus the nutrients and the beer nutrient is going to give it a half teaspoon. Is going to give it kind of that earthy taste feel that you would get from actually using nuruk. So until we get further down the road, see you in a bit. Peace. Okay, we're at the point that we are ready to put our juke into the fermenter, which has been cleaned, sterilized, and pitch our yeast. So take this here, take this off. Juke. Just going. take and put our yeast in. And by the way, that is really sweet from the rice sugar. Let's stir real good. I got some more of my bottled water here. I'll put it in here. So I'm going to get all those yeasty bits out. Get all that yeast and nutrient in here. Get all that in there stirred real good. There. That is the starter on makgeolli. We'll put our sterilized lid and our airlock back up on it. And get this screwed down. And we should be good. I will not be doing videos for every time I put juke in. The next video I do and upload will probably be when I add the godubap. And when I do my taste testing. So there should be at least two more videos on this makgeolli. So until next time, peace, love, good brewing.